Jackson. I'm the principal here at Wootton Park, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about our school, which may help you make an informed decision as you move your child from primary into the secondary phase of their education. When we opened 5 years ago, there were a number of non-negotiables that we said would underpin everything that we do at Wootton Park. We're a smaller school where every child really does matter. We currently have approximately 900 children on site. When we're full in every year group, including our A-level provision, then we'll have just over 1,200 children. So still relatively small. We're a school with high aspirations for all of the children. Regardless of their starting point, we support and expect all of the children to achieve their very, very best at Wootton Park. We'll support them, we'll challenge them, we'll help them. We'll make sure that whatever their aspirations are, that they'll fulfill their goals. We believe that clear communication is really important. Moving from primary to secondary school can be quite daunting, not only for the learner, but also for the parents. So something that's one of our non-negotiables is clear communication with yourselves so that we can make sure that we're working in partnership to support your child during that transition into secondary school. And we're a school based on 3 distinct principles. Attainment for all. So as I said a moment ago, the idea that all children can achieve regardless of their previous learning. And also the idea about public service and building a stronger society. We want to develop young people who've got fantastic GCSE and A-level outcomes, but we also want young people who can function in the real world, who have manners, who say please and thank you, who can work as part of a team, who can problem solve. Those softer skills which many employers and those top universities tell us are missing from the young people who are leaving school. So yes, we focus on the academic, but we also focus on the whole child. So what would learning at Wootton Park look like? We have rigorous monitoring and assessment. We check their progress every 6 to 7 weeks. We want to make sure that we are stretching and challenging and supporting so that they make that rapid progress. We have personalised learning experience for all abilities. So regardless of their ability, it goes back to the fact that we're small. We're able to support them and nurture them and stretch them as they need to be. We have a focus on the basics, the reading, the writing and the numeracy. We believe that if we don't get those core skills developed in year 7, then they're going to struggle as they go on to GCSEs and A-level higher apprenticeships and so on. So in year 7 in English and maths, we spend 5 hours a week looking at those core subjects. And finally, we have high expectations for everybody. We've taken a little bit of stick over the first couple of years of our operation, saying that our expectations were too high. We don't apologise for that. We expect that children come to school to learn. They don't come to school to be distracted, and in return, they get an outstanding education here at Wootton Park. So yes, we do have high levels of behaviour, and that's something that we're proud of here at the school. So what would your child actually study if they joined us? So this is a typical timetable. So you'd see they do their 5 hours of English and maths, they do their 3 hours of science, they do their humanities subjects, history, geography. We do 3 hours of PE in year 7. We believe that the child, if they're healthy and if they're fit and they're well and they're getting plenty of fresh air, then that's going to translate to effective learning in the classroom. So we put an emphasis on PE. They'll study IT, philosophy, music, art, PSHE, and all of our children will study Spanish. We do have an opportunity for some of our more able linguists to also pick up French as well. So there'll be an opportunity to develop those new skills. And then we have enrichment. So we run clubs after school from 3:30 till 4:30 every day so that the learners can get involved in different types of activities. A little bit about our staff. We're very proud of the staff here at Wootton Park, and we don't believe we would have achieved that outstanding from Ofsted in July 2019 without a committed staff. One of the biggest joys I have as the principal has been appointing the staff that we have here. I can guarantee you that all of our staff are inspirational and they're all outstanding. They're all fully qualified in the subject that they're teaching. They're committed to learning, and most importantly, they like to have fun in the classroom. And we believe that if learning is fun, if the children are engaged, then they're going to be making progress. We don't have any staff that are grumpy, that are waiting to retire, or that perhaps don't like children. We only have staff that are passionate about Wootton Park and about making sure that your child will get an outstanding education. So what did Ofsted say? I said earlier that they visited in July 2019, and these are some of their comments that I thought might be quite pertinent to you as Year 6 parents considering your next school. So pupils' personal development and the welfare of pupils is outstanding. The quality of teaching, learning and assessment is outstanding. Expectations are very high. Teachers are uncompromising in ensuring that pupils meet the high standards expected of them. And as I said before, we do have high standards. We don't apologise for that. Parents strongly agree that their children are happy and well looked after. The behaviour of pupils is outstanding, and the pastoral care provided in the school is exceptionally strong. We have a fantastic wellbeing team here at Wootton Park who will make sure that your child is supported and looked after and nurtured so that they can get off to a flying start here at the school in Year 7. We're a learning community. As I said at the beginning, we're an all-through school, so we have our primary children and our secondary children. And we believe that's one of the reasons why our behaviour is so good, because the older children are acting as role models to those in primary. And we encourage that through peer coaching and support. We have houses that the children go into when they join us, so we have that element of competition and collaboration. I know that some schools have moved away from the idea about competition and everybody's a winner. Here at Wootton Park, we believe that competition done in a safe and caring environment can really stretch the children to be the best that they can be. And we have that enrichment after school that I spoke about. So transition into Year 7, what could it look like if you decide we're the right place? So we have the summer term transition day, which all schools in the Northampton town will have on the same day. We have a one-to-one meeting with a member of the senior leadership team. The more that we can know about your son or your daughter before they start at Wootton Park, the more information we have to support them as part of that transition. We visit every primary school to discuss your child and their learning with their Year 6 teacher, if relevant with the SENCO or with a member of the senior leadership team. We give you a learning pack to do over the summer, so you can get an idea of what the learning might look like at Wootton Park. When they join us in September, we'll do some baseline testing with them so that we can be very sure on what their ability is, particularly important given the time missed from school with COVID. And then we have a Year 7 induction programme that will run all through September, giving them the support that they need. One of the key questions we get asked a lot is about admissions. Our admissions is all on our website, but it's all done through the County Council. And we have 6 key criteria for our admissions process. The children who would get an automatic place, would those be children with an EHCP or a Statement of Educational Needs? Second on the list are children that are looked after or have previously been looked after. Third are children with an older sibling at the school. So if you've got a child joining us in Year 7 and they've got a brother or sister going into Year 8 or above, then they would come high on that list. Fourth is children as staff. Fifth is distance from the school. So once we've gone through category 1 to 4, we would take the next 60% of children who live closest to the school. That's measured by the County Council. They use a computer system. They then give us the list of names, and that's how places are allocated. And then finally, once 1 to 5 have been completed, any remaining places go through what we call random allocation. So it's a computer program that will pick out the names of those final spaces automatically. On average, we get about 20 to 25% of each cohort is done through random allocation. So if you live a little bit further away from Wootton Park, it's certainly worth putting us down as a choice or a preference so that you can go into that random allocation. Thank you for listening. If you have any questions, do please come and ask us, drop us an email, pick up the phone, and we'll be happy to help. Thank you.